Miss Nilux's mini class is officially in session. If you have any questions, feel free to ask at any time.
Miss Colt, why did you pick the Astral Express as the theme for your comic?
Well, I'm all about realism, but sadly, my previous works like Acheron's Godslay, Galaxy Ranger Saga, and dozens of others all got cancelled. If you hadn't beaten Iron Tomb and boosted its popularity, this one would have been cancelled too. Let's not ask sad questions, all right?
Sorry.
All right, pay attention. The cute little critter in the center of the image is Baseball Raccoon, the main character of Fluffy Across the Blue. Just recently, March Bunny and Woof Woof Dawn found her in a trash can. At that moment, a terrifying monster is causing havoc on the space station. It tries to spit fire at Baseball Raccoon, but the flames don't burn through the trash can. Instead, it sets the trash on fire, and the stench knocks the monster out.
Miss Colt, why is she the protagonist?
Readers today value immersion, and a character who has no memory of their past is, of course, the best choice.
I don't know anything about my past either, so why didn't you pick me?
Even though Little Raccoon joined the Express the latest, she's left behind so many stories across different worlds that there are even rumors in the Lafu's prison about her beating up alien life forms. With material this crazy, not making it the main character? I might disagree, but AHA absolutely wouldn't.
Stick to being the Baseball Raccoon, okay? I don't need special treatment.
March, the Fluffy is just a comic. Outside of this, the author and the readers, every character in this world, aren't we all the protagonists of our own lives?
That sounds so passionate, Miss Colt. I totally get it now.
And so, the unruly Baseball Raccoon, the quiet Woof Woof Dawn, and the lively March Bunny formed a trio everyone loves.
Actually, I have a question too.
Ever since I got punched in the face by sales numbers, I've grasped a universal truth. In today's world, fluffy, cute animals are always a crowd pleaser.
Seriously? Even I feel like I can't compete with Pom Pom's cuteness.
Designing the adult versions took some work. After defeating the monster, Baseball Raccoon accepted an invitation from the other fluffy animals and boarded the Fluffy. Here, the protagonist meets 3 big animals with distinct personalities. First, the adorable and universally loved conductor, Pom Pom. Beside them is the elegant navigator, Miss Hime Cat.
I know! That's Hime Cat! Her original inspiration is Himeko. Oh, please don't tell her!
And the big brown dog on the other side, see? His name will shock you. That's right, he's...
Mr. Yang!
just Mr. Yang.
Your taste in naming is indeed extraordinary.
Anyway, the 6 fluffy little creatures boarded the Fluffy Express and set off on their journey. As for the plot, it's pretty much the same as what you've all experienced, just with a bit of artistic tweaking to suit plain Arcadia's audience. A tiny bit. In the comic world, which is even more cutthroat than the Phantasmoon games, if you don't cater to the reader's tastes, it's nearly impossible to survive. Once upon a time, great comic artists had the luxury of 100 chapters to build things up. Now, if you don't hook readers within 100 pages, you're done. Readers today are hard to please, and authors have to come up with ever more shocking and sensational material. Doesn't this remind you of the Phantom Moon games? Looks like you're all familiar with the characters from the Fluffy. Now, let me talk about some of the creative challenges I'm facing. So, what do you see on the Fluffy stands?
It's her turned into a cute little animal?
Yes, this is the character, and you're the inspiration behind her. But even for someone as interesting as you, there are many backstories that readers don't care about, don't want to know, or don't feel obliged to understand. A comic artist's job is to capture the most interesting parts and present them to the readers. The cute and clever one is March Bunny. The unruly but reliable one is Baseball Raccoon. This is what we call a concrete archetype paired with an abstract character. And the abstract side of a character will only be further simplified in the eyes of the readers. So, how do you think the readers across the universe view you nameless? Well said. Your heroic deeds and accomplishments drew my attention, and your demeanor gave me inspiration for the character in the Fluffy. But while the hero identity boosts the character's popularity, it also becomes a limitation. That's why the little animals in the Fluffy have to defeat even more powerful villains and keep upping the ante to get more applause from the audience. In turn, the reader's perceptions and expectations constrain the character's growth. If she acts out of line, the popularity will crash. If she can't come up with new ideas or grow stronger, the audience will soon lose interest in the comic. Unfortunately, the creation of Fluffy Across the Blue is now stuck at this very awkward bottleneck. Honestly, after drawing comics for so long, I've pretty much run out of ideas. Hundreds of Amber eras ago, people would laugh out loud just from seeing a cat do a backflip. Now, to get the same kind of enthusiastic reaction, you'd probably need to have that cat fight a Mechatron in a one-on-one showdown in Perlux Tower. Although the Fluffy specials are selling like crazy, doing side stories without progressing the main plot isn't a long-term solution. Ever since all the gossip memo keepers I hired got wiped out in Amphorius, my source of intel's been drying up fast. But if someone from the Astral Express could quietly feed me a few juicy insider secrets from the Phantom Moon games, imagine the reader's reaction when the next chapter drops. Whoa! Does Blurry QR Code have a time machine or what? Oh, that'd totally save the Fluffy's future sales. After all, my little Furbo crew already works for you. Just have them slip me a copy of the Phantom Moon Games press release. Let's call it buying your exclusive adaptation rights. We'll do a 50-50 split.
I've already figured out how to spend the royalties. First, I'll buy Pom Pom 10 new outfits, then get Himeko a brand new coffee machine. And after that...
All right, since we've got the profit split sorted, looks like my creative block won't last much longer. Just wait for my appearance at Star Rail Fest. Star Rail Fest, a grand event that gathers millions of eyes and an inordinate amount of wish power. And under all that attention, the dark forces coveting the Master of Elation's blessing are bound to surface. Heroes and devils dancing together in plain Arcadia. Tell me, is there a better source of inspiration than that? My hero, don't let us down.
A supplicant is the master of wish power, but wish power can also become the shackles that bind the supplicant, forcing them to fulfill its desires. Love and hatred are alike. Dependence resembles fear. What commands wish power isn't only love, but also hatred. Thank you. These notes will really be a big help to her.
Good. I'm so glad to be of help. For generations, many members of our family have attempted to enter the Phantasmoon Games, hoping to rely on the Aeon's immense power to lift the curse afflicting the Graphia bloodline. Some came close to the mask, but could only watch as history passed them by. Others wore it, only to fail in the end. That was until 400 years ago, when your great-great-grandfather Hero won the Phantasmoon Games and successfully gained an audience with Aha. But the family's curse was not broken. In his notes he wrote, "Just as the god of destruction cannot cradle a bouquet, so too is the god of elation powerless against a curse. Such is the cycle of cause and effect."
Father, are you wondering what it was that healed me?
I know you're keeping something from me. But I don't care what cured you 15 years ago. As long as you're alive, I can wait until the day you're ready to tell me. Still, as a father, there are things I must say, even if you don't want to hear them. As an artist, I'm fascinated by fleeting lives. How they struggle, they suffer, and in doing so, reveal a brilliance worthy of time's memory. But, as a father, I can't stand by and watch my daughter walk into tragedy. I bless you to be a hero, to welcome the same end as Akivili. Those are words I could never speak.
The road ahead is shrouded by uncertainty, and that's why someone must take the first step, to trailblaze a path others can follow.
I can't stop you, even though every part of me wishes you'd stay. But this is your choice, my daughter's choice. All I can do is stand by you quietly and pray you'll come back safely. Do you still remember the bedtime story I used to tell? They say there was once a princess in the sky. Day and night she painted in her celestial garden, untouched by the joys and sorrows of the mortal world. One night, a thunderous sound echoed from her painting. Curious, she stepped inside. Through seas of flowers, across mountains, until she reached the world's edge. There stood an ancient tower, so tall it pierced the heavens, so vast it seemed to hold the universe itself.
Climbing the endless staircase, the princess reached the summit, and from there she saw the world beyond her garden. In the distance, she heard cries, the voices of people burning in raging fire. From that tower of infinity descended the world painter to walk the mortal realm. With a single stroke of her brush, she brought forth 1,000 imaginae, turning the tide against destruction. To go where there are cries, to go where there are flames. That is the meaning of Murata.
But beyond the family name, my interpretation of our ancestor's name, Graphia, is also the hope I place in you. Himiko, whatever choice you make, if this is truly what you want, then go. Use those steps blazed upon trails to paint the world as you see it.
Thank you, Dad. By the way, how's your health? You haven't picked up any bad habits like smoking or drinking while I was away, have you?
As the Dean of Graphia Academy, I still have to set a good example for my students. It's just, my tendinitis keeps acting up. My herniated disc is getting worse. Himeko, how long will you be staying?
At least until the lunar cycle shifts. I'll stay here in plain Arcadia until then.
I see. If only the Phantom Moon could stay full forever. Himeko, safe travels on the trails ahead.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to Foolish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, everyone! I'm your host, Snowy! The Star Rail Fest exhibition venue funded by Pearlux Corp and constructed by Turbogen Heavy Industries has officially been completed!
Thanks to modern imagenesis technology, it took only a day for the Skyline's lookout cloud to take on a completely new look.
Starting today, the Lookout Cloud line is officially opening up its stop for the Star Rail Fest exhibition areas. The exhibition areas opening on day one include the Bellavog area, Sianjolafu area, and Penacony area, showcasing the legendary adventures of the Astral Express. The Enforius area, which is currently under construction, will open in due course.
For this event, Pearlux cordially invites several crew members of the Astral Express to visit and be interviewed, including the Trailblazer, who recently joined the Phantom Moon Games as a supplicant.
That is certainly something to look forward to. I heard Pearlux has also invited Blurry QR Cult, the author of Fluffy Across the Blue, for a signing session. It'll be the first time the author reveals their true face in public.
An exhibition to gather wish power. Now that's an interesting scheme. Leave it to Pearl to come up with such a bizarre idea. Pearlux excels at creating dreams for both children and adults. And the Astral Express is exactly the kind of otherworldly dream that fascinates the people of this world.
Sometimes I wonder if Jade invited us here with the intention of giving her colleagues a winning edge in the Phantom Moon games.
For Pearl, this Ionic game is probably also a good opportunity to observe and study the way we operate.
Though, compared to our usual opponents, this Intellitron executive is a surprisingly rational decision maker. Her proposal for cooperation seems more trustworthy than most.
It's not rationality that concerns me. It's the irrational factors. Exactly. News of the Dovebrook bloodbath has already blown up online. The Department of Aberration Defense tried to clamp down on the rumors, but plenty of people are still linking it to the Herald of Death from 15 years ago. With such a large crowd gathering there, this exhibition could very well become a target for the new Herald of Death.
Pearl must have contingency plans for situations like this, right?
Whatever Pearl has planned, we must consider the possibility that the Herald of Death might attack the venue. We won't just be there to showcase the Astral Express to the people of this world. We'll also need to stay on high alert for any suspicious activity.
It's about time. You should get going. Someone's got to stay behind on the express to keep the conductor company and be ready for any emergencies that pop up. You guys have fun out there, but stay safe. Contact me right away if anything comes up.
They're both out on a mission with General Yao Guang. Dan Heng is tracking Blade's whereabouts, while Sunday is working with Miss Ting Yun. Both of them are tied up. Looks like they won't be able to make it to the exhibition this time.
Looks like the heavy burden of documenting our travels falls on yours truly once again. I'll make sure to snap tons of pics so I can tell you guys all about the exhibition when we get back. Star Rail Fest, here we come!
Passengers heading to Star Rail Fest, please prepare to board. Oh, if it isn't the heroes of the Astral Express! Oh, the trains have been placing bets on who will get to escort the Nameless to Star Rail Fest on opening day. It's such a super-duper Arcadian honor. And can you believe it? Turns out I'm the lucky one. Oh, I could already feel everyone's enthusiasm turning into waves of wish power along the way. No wonder everyone's running around with such high spirits. Ding, ding, dong, dong. The express is about to depart. Heroes, please stay seated and hold on tight. This special train is bound for the Star Rail Fest exhibition. By the laughter above, may the smile of plain Arcadia grace our faces.
Cloudline.
Thank you for riding with us today. May the laughter watch over you, and please enjoy your journey.
Oh, wow! The exhibition entrance is packed with Express fans! Hurry up! Hurry up! We'll miss out if we're late.
Are those hired cosplayers over there?
Chat! I've made it in safely! For those who couldn't get tickets, you can catch the entire fest through my live stream today! Next to me is my partner. Wait, what are you doing?
'Tis I, Cold Dragon Young, Dan Heng.
Where'd you get that mask from? It looks so weird.
Such trifles matter not. What doth matter most is securing the autograph of Master Blurry QR Cult upon this book of mine.
The signing event hasn't even started yet. Besides, Sanjo people don't talk like that.
What's our motto?
Through stars we soar! The Express is our home! One crew, one horse! We'll never roam!
Wow! That's some next level fandom energy!
Astral Express! We love you! We love the Trailblazer! Mark 7! Astral Express! We love you! We love the conductor! Himiko and Wells!
Shh, this isn't Amphorius, you know. Watch what you say. The family's got ears everywhere. It's best if we keep quiet about Mr. Sunday while we're out in public. Wanna take a photo together, Himeko?
No, thanks. I'd take tense negotiations with Pearl over getting mobbed by my own fams any day.
Who'd have thought there'd be social situations that even Himeko's afraid of? If Don Hung and Mr. Yang were here, I can't even imagine the looks on their faces. What a sight. Truly. I'm pretty sure Don Hung wouldn't want to experience this. So many fans out there. Even more than the crowd that came to welcome us at the station when we landed. It's kinda going to my head. Oh, hold on. That's not good. We need to be on high alert. Who knows if that supplicant is hiding in the crowd, plotting something against us and our fans. So, I'm gonna brave the danger and check things out myself. You talk too much.
Don't wander off too far, though. We still have official business later, speeches and other activities that we need to show up for.
Got it. We'll just hang around here.
Three, two.
Hi! Trailblazer. Sorry to bother you. We're with Full Wish TV. It's our lucky day running into you here. Do you have a moment? Mind doing a short interview with us? It won't take long. Our audience is absolutely dying to hear about the new supplicant in town and your adventures aboard the Astral Express.
No problem. But let's keep the interview brief, since the organizers might have other plans for us.
First question. Seeing as Plain Arcadia was the starting point of the Express's new voyage, how would you describe your impressions of this place?
Plain Arcadia has left quite an impression on me. An ancient world that somehow feels so modern, so vibrant and colorful. Everyone's chasing the latest trends, looking for fun. I'd say this place is more like a never-ending carnival.
Interesting! Throughout the history of the Phantom Moon games, it's been extremely rare to have such a renowned cosmic figure as yourself participating. As the Astral Express's supplicant, what kind of changes do you hope to bring to this world in these games?
I'm just a passerby. Who am I to change this world? But if I can, I hope to show everyone the spiritual strength of what the Trailblaze represents.
That's an impressive answer. Speaking of which, after joining the games, you immediately went to defeat Miss Sparksy, who represented the Masked Fools. What are your thoughts on potentially facing native supplicants in the future?
Sparksy gets her kicks through chaos and madness. That kind of out-of-control elation is way too dangerous. As for the other native supplicants, as long as they don't make the games dangerous, I'd rather cooperate with them than defeat them through violence.
Speaking of local supplicants, we've noticed that Star Rail Fest is Perlux Corp's way of rolling out the red carpet for the Express. There are rumors that the IPC is also sponsoring the Express. So, I have to ask, are you representing the Express or the IPC in these games?
The IPC's interests? Nah. Even though Star Rail Fest has exceeded my expectations, and Madame Pearl and Perlux extended such a warm invitation, which I'm truly grateful for, At the end of the day, this is a festival for everyone. And I'm just one of the guests. I'm not the master of this place.
Thank you for your valuable time. We won't keep you from your plans at the exhibition any longer. What a
Make a tree!
No worries. This material will do just fine.
I'm dressed up as Mark Bunny today.
I got the... Wow. With that outfit, you must be cosplaying as March Bunny. Am I right? The accuracy is just insane.
Yeah, just like the original.
Since we're all fans here, let's skip the sales pitch. But I gotta say this up front. The conductor is the cutest in the whole universe!
I agree. The conductor is the cutest in the whole universe. But wait a minute. Some of your stuff looks familiar to me.
Sharp eye! You're definitely a hardcore fan. We collaborated closely with artists from different worlds along the trailblazing expedition to create these products.
I can pretty much guess who they are.
I may not be that talented or have the artistic skills of a master, but I've written some articles and gained a bit of popularity in the fan community, so while I'm here at the booth, I thought I might as well do some self-promotion.
If any of you happen to be super hackers, space warriors, spirit whisperers, or those cursed by eons, come find me. I've said my piece. Looking for a sense of truth in fictional stories is just human nature.
Rupert II, wise throughout the universe, profound in his insights, was bestowed the title Profound One by Noose. If it pleases you, my king, we shall storm the throne and snatch that bloody seat from Rupert I. Among the countless stars are whispered the secret chronicles of Rupert.
Our destiny lies only among the Sea of Stars. On June 1st, year 40,000 of the Trailblaze Empire era, at 2:55 a.m., Wat Yang's life came to an end at the age of 33. 3 minutes later, he sat up again.
I'm sorry, Kafka. You can survive without me. But if I leave Mr. Yang, he won't make it.
Well, what about Silverwolf? Are you planning to release her back into the wild?
The folks here seriously don't hold back. Nothing's off limits to them.
Buy one item, get a free novel! It's a venue exclusive deal! First come, first serve. Better act fast or you might regret it forever! When the fluffy figurines hit the shelves the other day, this mysterious old guy snatched them all up. saying something about using them as art references for students. He loaded up a whole cart like he was stocking inventory. Even the scalpers were no match for him, I'd say. Not long after he left, a girl with bunny ears came to buy figurines too. She was clearly a collector, buying complete sets of everything. Then she discovered that in every collection she wanted, there was one Hemacat missing. That old man bought all the Hemacats.
Oh, that's horrifying. I can't let this happen to me. I have to make the best use of my wallet while things are still in stock. You know that feeling when you see some weird little gadgets and you just can't help but buy them? And before you know it, your whole room is full of stuff, so you have to secretly hide them under your best friend's big bed. Aw, this is not good. My wallet is trembling. My pocket money is crying out in pain. I need to battle against my own instincts for a bit. Go look around without me for a while. I'll come find you once I'm done with this battle. Just don't wander too far, okay?